here to do a energy forecast using my tarot and angel cards for January 18th. So the week of January 18th through to January 24th. So it's hard to believe that January is, I guess, kind of coming to an end. I know we're only midway, but when we start looking into the following week, it makes me think, oh my goodness, we'll be into February. And I just kind of feel like this winter is moving along. So I'm going to pull out all of my cards first. If you would like to share, if any of this resonates, how you're feeling, what's going on with you, let me know. So we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This card's really jumping up. So Friday, so next Friday is going to be significant to us. Next Saturday and Sunday. And then I'm going to pull out a theme card because I like to kind of know roughly what's going on as our theme, because as we go further into the week, we'll be creeping up on our full moon. So the full moon is on the 28th. So usually we start feeling this energy 3 days. It's when it's the strongest, but even I kind of find like 4 days. And let me know how your new moon is going as well. We're just slowly coming out of that, and it's been really interesting. So let's see what pops up here. I also put my link above, robinshealing.com, if you would like to sign up for any of my upcoming programs. I have quite a few things going on as well. If you'd like to book a healing, reading, etc., let me know. So hi Zena, and so guys, let me know how are you guys feeling. And of course, I did this last week as well, so you can get a little bit of reflection on that. Also, if you go into my YouTube channel, you'll also catch tons more stuff. And I've just been consistently coming on here and starting to do weekly. So, Angel of Innocence, let's get on with our cards. My lighting might not be ideal, but the Fool, again, as our theme, is teaching us that it's time to kind of like celebrate and have more joy and have more fun. The Fool is the very first card in tarot, and what it teaches us is we don't really need that much in order to be happy. And so the loyalty of the dog is an indication that this person, really doesn't have a whole lot, but they don't really care. And they have lots of faith, so they're not really scared about moving forward. So this is saying to us that it's really important that we take that first step. So whatever that means for you, if this is a habit that you have, if it's related to starting some of this stuff, like learning more about the moons, that might be helpful. Of course, I have a shadow work program coming up that you might want to step into, and I plan on doing that monthly, which is great. Also have some like yoga stuff coming up for trauma, etc. So Zena, you kind of inspired me to start doing that. So just want to throw that out there. This person also, they're just joyful naturally. So some people are just more optimistic and more pessimistic, and it just depends on who you are, your personality, etc., and your path. So this is saying get to know your path a bit deeper. Because if you don't get readings, if you don't go deeper, etc., then that's sometimes how we get to know ourselves. So some people that are watching know themselves inside and out, and then other people are just starting to recognize a little bit of light within themselves, which is great. So the worst thing that we can do is put ourselves down, and we tend to do that a lot, I think. So that's our theme. Zena says, awesome. Yeah. So it's going to be yoga for trauma and healing, which is fabulous. And it's going to be for 10 days. And I'm doing an early bird special. So if you purchase that before the 25th, it's only $70. So Ace of Cups, again, beautiful cards. We're getting strong new energy, which is great. And Cups is related to our feelings. So often around like new moons shifting into full moon energy, this is often a time where we get the good stuff. We're finally ready because we're not really I feel like sulking in some things that have happened. We're like, okay, moving on, which is great. So this is talking about your ability to overcome and your ability to like cleanse yourself of things that are not serving you anymore. So it makes sense towards the end of January that we're starting to feel like we're getting somewhere because we're learning. And often at the very start of the month, we're like, oh, this is kind of scary. Whereas now we might be getting the hang of some of our new things that we're doing. And so a lot of times habits are related to emotions. So if we can manage those emotions, it's a lot easier to renew our spirit and our soul. But spiritual path is really coming up this week. So really connect to that, okay? Again, I can help you with it. So let's go moving west soon. Awesome. So yeah, moving during this time would be freaking stressful, I think. I sold my house during COVID. I lived in my trailer during COVID, and I bought a new house during COVID. So I know exactly what that's like, but when you're adding travel into it, so that's going to be a lot for sure. So the Hanged Man, Monday, Angel of Prophecy. Really like this card. This actually came up for me earlier in my own session that I was experiencing because a big thing is we're learning. And so we were just discussing that in our theme that we've come a long way. So we have to be really happy and joyful with the things, again, that we already have, but understanding the process of life that we go through periods and cycles of cleansing, the waning moon, the waxing moon, etc. And so if you're a person who's like just starting to like learn about this stuff, energy, meditation, healing, whatever it is, even cards, it's saying like spread your wings and just relax and enjoy the ride. So don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to step out of your box, your comfort zone, because that's when we get to the really, really, really good stuff, which is like the deep inner work. So probably why I feel guided towards helping people with shadow work. All right. So again, if you want more information about that, I can help you. And I do 30-minute calls with people so we can kind of just sort out where you need to be in general. Yes, some guidance and having gratitude. Amazing. Yes, gratitude is honestly when we start adding that into our life, like everything comes in just in an easier, more effortless way. Because if we're scared to speak, if we're scared to even feel, just that energy of like, should I, shouldn't I? That state of flux is what really, really hurts us when we're like the in between stages. It's either you're in or you're out. And so I always say, go forward, go in. And then if you change your mind, that's okay. It's all who we surround ourselves with, right? So we want to be around other people that are appreciative and have gratitude as well. Okay, Four of Pentacles, control. Okay, I'm getting a lot of tension in my shoulder. So whenever we have the number 4, this is indicating that we do need a little bit of time out. So on Tuesday, we're going to be feeling like, kind of what I was just saying, like that hesitancy feeling of, and that's why it says control. It's kind of like, I want to do this, but I feel like I don't have enough money, right? So it's that lack mentality that's keeping you in that energy. So if you feel like you don't have enough on Tuesday, start working on putting forward, giving more of your time, and trusting that that's going to come back to you. If you don't have the mindset towards like, you know, what you get like comes back, then that's when we hit that like draining energy. So we want to give just because we want to, and that's really, really key. So Tuesday, really check in with how you're feeling balance wise. Okay, so chakra clearing, meditation, stuff like that would be fabulous. Okay, Four of Cups, indifference. This is going to be our Wednesday. So again, we're seeing 4 again. We might have some really tired people. And so when we have cups, we know cups is our theme with feelings and emotions. This is saying like, we have to seize the day, live in the moment, experience life. Again, life's not that bad when we see that, like by putting a little bit of momentum, a little pep in your step, and seeing the glass is half full, then like we'll realize how much we actually do have around us. You know, when people say, oh, I don't have enough, that sort of thing, it's like, okay, if I looked around right now, I looked at my plants. I look at my beautiful flowers have here over in the corner. I have this beautiful candle. I have my little healing spray that I like to put on my face. You know, all of these physical things that we own in our home. And so if we see everything, every item as something that's valuable, we should be feeling pretty freaking rich. We are very abundant. We are very prosperous. We also have tons of skills and tons of education. So Wednesday is teaching us that it is very much important to start again living in the energy of love and joy, things like that. Because if you have your head down, you're missing out on what somebody is trying to offer you. So make sure that you're in an energy of being open on Wednesday. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Small things can be enough. Yes. And so, you know, there are some people who it's like they don't have a job, just saying in general, but they could get a job, but they're waiting for, you know, that big awesome job. And it's we're more likely to get a job when we have a job, and we want to be grateful that we have something until we can move into the next step. And so if we're again we're focusing too much on I'm not there yet, that sort of thing, well, again, you're just choosing to stay there. You might not feel like it's a choice, especially if you're really, really struggling, but that's when we start attempting to move the energy. Um, it's about recovery as well. So Wednesday, it's about really, really deep cleansing, finding strength during difficult times. Okay. I've been doing a 30-day yoga challenge, and that's why I'm offering things with more consistency, because it kind of teaches us a lot just about patterns and how we get in our own way quite frequently. So as we transition into Thursday, the devil, angel of freedom. Yeah, so we have control, we have the devil. So lots of stuff happening here, okay? And I do this for people watching the replay as well, or if you're catching this on a different part of social media, then it doesn't matter, okay? So this is someone who's saying no a lot, again, instead of saying yes. So ask yourself, why do you say no so much? Why are you in the no mentality instead of the yes, yes, yes? Because if you are in a yes mindset, everything's just like right there for you. If you're in a no mindset, you're basically pushing a lot of good things away. So if you get in your own way, especially on Thursday, you're going to find that you might be blaming other people, being extra hard on yourself, when sometimes we're just in crappy situations and it's nobody's fault. We will be very quick to like want to put it on to somebody else. And this is saying take a little bit more accountability. As I was just saying, the consistency of things is actually how we get ahead. So it's almost like slowing down, identify with how you feel, and like grow through these growing pains, through these heavy times. All right, very, very important. I'm feeling that in my back as well, so we're carrying a lot of weight that really doesn't even need to be there. All right, and again, energy clearings might be great for people that are struggling with this. Yeah, I'm doing, starting March 10th, a 40-day meditation with clearing. So it's for 20 minutes. And again, we can catch replays, it's fine. But again, when we start doing that, um, we start to notice a lot more daily. So it is very much daily practices, super important. Ask yourself even right now, what is your daily practice? What are some of your things that you do that you know are helping you? Feel free to share. Okay, Friday, as I said, Friday is going to be a significant day. Feeling a lot around my throat now. So this is saying that um, because some people that are watching have emotional blocks, they might have major health issues. They might have somebody coming in. I'll be 5 minutes, honey bear. My lover. Now I'm throwing off energy wise. Okay, so Friday, it's telling us that it even feels like some people have like clogged arteries. So be really careful with your diet, and actually like getting lots of exercise and fresh air. So again, this does feel very fear-based. So working on any fears that are holding you back. So a lot of like mental health. Reading is really important as well. So getting a little more interested in things like self-help books. Also, what's coming up is like mantras as well. So creating like intentions daily. I'm going to fly through this now. Somebody said breathing. Yes. Breathing is something that I think a lot of people don't take time to do. It's not complicated, but it's just we forget to take those 5 minutes for ourselves just to literally listen to our own breath and just identify with where you might be feeling blocked physically. And like Reiki healing can be really beneficial to help with breathing as well, which I do online. So 5 of Swords, Saturday, lost. So let's go Saturday and Sunday just to speed it up here. It goes with the Hermit, Angel of Reflection. So as I was just saying, we need to take those 5 minutes for ourselves. But when we have the number 5 in this is telling us that we're going through really deep cleansing and cycles. So if you're feeling like old wounds are coming back up from the past, that's okay. It's just, again, we're not blaming other people for it. We're just identifying that it's happened and then it's time to let it go. But it's really hard to let go of things if we're around people that keep triggering us or reminding us of old habits that are coming up. So be really careful with who you're spending your time with on the weekend. And I would actually say be around less people than more if you're going through any types of change in your life, okay? You do amazing, Reiki. Thank you so much, Sina. Okay. Have a beautiful week. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.